Hello, this video is going to be an overview of the unsolved murder case of Anna Maciejewska. Anna, at the time of her murder, was 43 years old, and the murder took place in approximately early April 2017. The exact date is not known. So Anna was living with her husband in Malvern Chester County, Pennsylvania, and that's about a 45-minute drive from the center of Philadelphia. It's like the northwest area of Philadelphia. Anna was born and raised in Poland, so she's a Polish native, and she had been living in the United States for approximately 20 years. Anna came to the United States from Poland to study actuarial science at the University of Louisville. Career considerations led her to a great job with a financial services company in Chester County, PA. So that financial services company, I believe, was originally named ING, and ING would eventually become Voya, which is what it is named now. So I should mention a little bit about Voya because it's important in this case. So Voya is, I believe it's also in Chester County. It's approximately 10 miles away or 20 minutes from the family home. So Anna and her husband were living at 10 Hedgerow Lane in Malvern, Pennsylvania, and that's in Charlestown Township. I think that's the only other thing I would want to mention about Anna is that both her parents are still alive, and they live in Warsaw, Poland. They have made the trip since Anna's disappearance. Her parents have moved. Her parents have traveled to the United States at least once that I'm aware of. So Anna's husband, at the time of Anna's murder, was 52 years old. His name's Alan Gold, and he's also an actuary, but he works for a large insurance company rather than a financial company. So one thing I'd like to mention about this case is that, at this point anyway, is to mention that it initially was a missing person case. And at some point, and it's not clear to me when, Alan Gold became a person of interest and it became a murder case. So obviously that's very interesting. It's not known, obviously I don't have know the facts or have the same facts that the police have. I do know that there's no body has been found. I don't believe there's a crime scene. I don't believe there's any physical evidence. And as far as I know, there's no motive. For example, typically a motive will be, a boyfriend or money. Like, I'm not aware of anything. Like, did Alan Gold possibly take out a life insurance policy. I kind of doubt that because he initially reported her as missing, not dead. So it doesn't sound like, you the motive would be to try and cash in on a life insurance policy in this case. Okay, let's take a look at the timeline. The last time anyone spoke to Anna Maciejewska was on Tuesday, March 28, 2017. And on that day, Anna called her mom in Poland and talked to her. She told her mom that she would arrive in Poland with her son in 2 days, which would be the following Thursday, in time for Anna's first father's birthday. Anna's father's name was Zygmunt. I could be totally pronouncing that incorrectly. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, please. So the following day, Wednesday, March 29th, Anna texted her mom with the text saying, "I'm sorry, I can't come." So this is interesting because it was a text. And we'll get into this more in another video, but just keep in mind that Anna didn't, and on Wednesday, March 29th, Anna did not talk to her mom. She texted her, which obviously indicates anybody who had the phone in their hands could have texted the message. Then on Thursday, March 30th, Anna's father received a birthday text in Polish, and it came from Anna's phone, but there were obvious spelling errors. And this is obvious. This is significant too because Anna's parents had mentioned that there were errors that Anna would never make. So, moving on to Tuesday, April 11th, which is 12 days later. So Anna's mother learns from Alan that Anna left for work the day before, which would have been a Monday, but she never returned from work. So Anna's mother calls police. And Voya Financial, Anna's employer, also called the police on April 11th. So obviously 2 people called the police. The following day, Wednesday, April 12th, Anna's husband, Alan Gold, notifies police that Anna is missing. And so that's a red flag there, obviously, that Anna's husband would notify police after her employer and her parents notified police that Anna was missing. March 8th, 2017, Anna's 2011 Audi A4 is found in the Charlestown Commons overflow parking lot. And that parking lot is one in which it looks like it holds maybe a dozen cars, and it's about 1 to 2, a little more than 1 mile away, I believe, from the Anna's home on 10 Hedgerow Lane. One interesting anecdote about that is that Anna's car was found backed into its parking spot, and according to the information that I read, Anna's friends say that she would never back her car into a parking spot. Apparently she's the type that was always seemed to be in a hurry, and so she would never do that sort of thing. So that's another red flag. You know, who, if Anna didn't park there, who did? Then on July 20th, 2017, State Police executed a search warrant at 10 Hedgerow Lane. Obviously, by this point, on July 20th, which is a little over 2 months after Anna was reported missing, police are no longer believe that Anna is missing, and that they suspect foul play just by the fact that they have a search warrant for 10 Hedgerow Lane. So, as I mentioned, there will be more videos, and we'll be getting into some of the discrepancies that I believe, at least in my opinion, there are discrepancies. And I'd like to have, if I don't want to represent anything in this video that could be construed as being incorrect, so please feel free to comment with anything that you feel I have stated incorrectly. I will, of course, double check everything that's posted. And I would appreciate that you like and subscribe this video, and look at, subscribe so that you can be quickly notified when the next video comes out. Thank you very much. So in conclusion, I would like to say that Anna was 5'4", 140 to 160 pounds, with blonde hair and hazel eyes. She was driving an Audi A4 2011. If you saw Anna around the time of beginning of April 2017, or if you have a security camera at your house and you live in the area of 10 Hedgerow Lane, please call the Pennsylvania Crime Stoppers with any information you might have. There's their phone number, their the website that you can call, and my understanding is it's completely anonymous. So thank you for your time.